Hello everyone. In the previous video, we discussed the approach to the question diameter of binary tree where we used a recursive solution with depth first search in mind. In this video, we will be implementing it. So without further ado, let's get to it. So we will initialize our answer in the form of an array. You ask why array? I will answer that in a second. And of course, if it is being stored as an array, we can't return the array itself. We have to return the answer itself, which will be found at the 0th index of this array. Now question is, how do we write this recursive function that we discussed previously? So let's call this function get subtree height. This will take in a node as an input and the diameter array. Some of you may already know the answer to the question why are we using an array over here. And now I'll tell you, for those of you who don't know, that is because we can't really pass this number as a reference. It will be passed as value in JavaScript. And so what I want to do is I want to pass a reference. I want to keep updating the value associated with that reference instead of value. You can try passing this value with the same solution. You will arrive at a wrong answer. All right. So I'm going to pass this reference. I'm going to update the 0th index wherever this diameter keeps on getting changed. So we will now call this function get subtree height. We will pass the root node as our first node and the diameter as it is. Now we start off by implementing a stopping condition where we don't have a left node or the right node associated with our current node. So if node.left does not exist and at the same time node.right does not exist, we have to return 0. And we've discussed this in the previous video. I won't go over why I'm doing this again. You can watch the previous video again if you are a little unclear on why I'm doing this. Then we have left and right subtrees height, and that is where we initialize it. Then we check if this left node exists. We have to update the left subtrees height by making this recursive call to our function where we now pass our left node, and of course the diameter will be passed as it is. And I mentioned this one thing previously, that we also have to add +1 to accommodate for the edge that is left out when we are calling the left node of the current node. We also need to accommodate for this node, sorry, this edge, so we add +1 for that. Then we repeat the process for our right node. Then we check if our current diameter, which will be left, sorry, L plus R, if this current diameter is greater than the value of our diameter, which is again at the 0th index of this array, we will update this value. Alright, that is how the diameter keeps on getting updated. Lastly, we have to return the height of the subtree starting from this current node as root. So we will simply check if left is greater than right, or we will return left, otherwise we will return right. And that should do it. Let's try to run this. And I haven't signed in. Let me give me a second. All right, I'm all signed in. Let's run this now. And we have a small error. That is the incorrect usage of the ternary operator. So just wanted to make that into a question mark. Basic cases have been accepted. Let's try to submit this. And there you go. That is our solution for the question diameter of binary tree. In the next video, we will solve another one, so stay tuned and follow for more.